Mummy, though, is set up in his ancestral home of B main, as it seems. They might try and look to clear him with some of this utility. Turns the flash. Penny loses the duel hard, and Mummy eventually explodes there from B main. Beautiful timing here. TWT.
Still, though, it's resulted in this awful situation for the defenders where they don't know where to look.
I have no idea. Konpeki stops that A here with a snake bite, which is beautiful. TWT, look at this recovery. Penny's going to do it all again. Neptune presents him a moving target, and Pancakes is going to be there to finish the job. Bones gets
utility to retake with. Mummy just gets a spam kill. He's going to get the cam in as well. TP for a bit more info. Will dashing in, trying to make some space, but Neptune not really able to capitalize off of it. It's Mummy, though, who is swinging in from heaven. Pancakes now, he's stepped up so massively this past couple rounds. Neptune finishing things off. Oh my god, TWT looked good. I mean, this looks like a different team than we even saw from just last week. Just
always one, huh? Always one. Physics there, able to bring Will down. Pancakes flinching there, I'm sure, as some of the masonry in front of him got shattered. The Konpeki, ever reliable, will be waiting here in market. Not hit by the paranoia. Bones thought he was, hoped he was, in
30
fact.
seconds left.
And now the party will be joined by Pancakes. Double face-off market here. That sort of desperate play from Thief in towards Boba gets shut down pretty quickly. And this round is going nowhere fast. Economy broke it earlier, and now YFP kept up. Awkward. Again, just contacting that. Hoping to pull some players over. There is actually still Konpeki over at that A site. Mummy takes a big hit early. They're going to go for it, though. Null command popped. Konpeki eventually finds his over at the A side, and Aldrome will be trying to clear the rest. It does mean at least you have a 3 versus 3 in this locality. Where's Will? He finds one. Again, target-rich environment. Spike now heading over towards the B side here. You're in a 2v2 locally. But the Viper on the way through, but the timing from Bones is Jet's kiss, baby. That Spike ain't getting down anytime soon. Penny gonna ensure it.
Another solid round here from YFP. Well done shutting down that B.
Physics, nicely done. Spot that player out. Thief. Okay. There's a corpse there. That's all he needs to now. You might have to clear out of the Viper's pit if you're not careful. Jonah dives in. Penny's right behind him, and Neptune's going to be able to trade at the very least here. Okay, the Omen's out of the picture. Bones had some util to spend here. Konpeki's able to get the drop on Thief, and this could get nasty. 1v2. Neptune's going to be there. Physic low. Spam down through the pit. 6 HP, and it's not enough. Neptune fights 4 to win the series for TWT. Walanu, very aggressive positioning. I like it, but Darkus is sniffing it out. Doesn't matter. There's the flash. Leah comes out here, but Xana's taken Scar down, and Darkus is going to start to feel the pinch. Sorry, with the spray down. What a moment. It's out of crossed yet. They're playing a little bit more. Oh my goodness, how do you find that one? Okay, bit of damage back towards Walanu. But very quickly reposition here. You've taken your fill for the time being. You take up that high ground spot. Play safely from it. Koala Noob gets out with literal murder.
Swinging onto him. Wow, ball move. What a shot. I mean, that is just outrageous. For caliber and against teams of seriously high caliber like M80. Oh my god. That
is clear now. The swing is good. Xana's going to be there. BCJ gets his. We are in the post plant now with only 3 players left and not a whole lot. Wingman is up. There's a cloud burst here for Skarn to work with, but a lot of this util already set in place is going to be difficult. Great blind. Skarn! Oh, what? You're supposed to be blind! You cannot see!
Both hit by the dizzy.
That is ridiculous now. 1 versus 1. BCJ so low, but they convert under a really stressful situation. Comes Thrash shut down. Nismo so good at denying the Gecko value. It's almost unfair, really. Bob gets a revenge, though. Brings Nismo down, but still no utility available. And once again, it's the player in yellow. White that gets completely caught. There's no escape. The flood from M80 is just too fast for them to reposition. And, I mean, as any flawless round here.
30 seconds left.
Most passive or passive angles here. Keenly aware, of course, of the fact that a Viper stick could be down. So maybe looking at the timing of that. Okay, defensive one. This one obviously spills over the edge of rafters and does cover much of the site. But you see Wingman there just outside of it, actually able to get the plant completed. And M80 can assemble in these post-plant positions. Don't know what happened there. Don't think I want to know.
That flanker just picked up with ease. All onto Bob and Zoe, trying to fight back into this pit. But I think their hopes are just going to rest on map 2, taking it to Ascent, their map pick.
Zoe,
a decent effort. Good first half, but
One enemy remaining.
Kowaloonoob just going to shut things down. BCJ with the
Attackers
final
win.
one, only right after that great performance that he had on the map, Mitch.
Yeah, man. I think we really see an incredible half from Anna. Bites is the Dizzy. And here's Xander.
One enemy remaining.
Come to daddy, he says. Plant. Xander, though, wants to take the challenge here. BCJ can't assist, but BCJ got off the defuse as well. Or rather, never got on it. He goes.
Wait, it stopped him. Oh my God, it's still
Enemy
on.
remaining.
There it is.
Oh
It's on.
my
It's on.
God,
It's on.
you are joking. And he checks Kowaloonoob, spotted out, getting it stopped. Just running into him. Oh my God, what?
One enemy
There's
remaining.
no way. There's no, I didn't just see that sequence of events. Good util here.
There it is, Mosh Pit. It's huge. Bob there, got to avoid most of that damage, and Wingman's going in. This is about to get nasty. Nitro in the smoke finds 1 and 2. Just lit at just the right time with Skarn. Find out
Nitro.
Recon. And Nitro, ever the dependable one, makes 4 kills happen.
This? I mean, this is gonna be Nitro's last map. He's done after this.
I'm back from Coburg. Actually, beautiful stuff from Coburg. And they get away with their life as well. They get 3. What a stunning little passage of play from Coburg. Covers his retreat. And yeah, throw it in. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound, they say. Viper's Pit.
I think with Nitro is gonna be tough, even with that, you know, less than optimal weapon, even just wasting time.
Play the off angle.
If Nitro can do that, right.
Zoe trying to
pay
check
off.
for it. Poison Orb. Nitro is absolutely unhinged. What are you doing? He's pushed that smoke entirely. Elsewhere, Zoe's down. This leaves Skarn all on his own in a 1 versus 3 to save the game for Sad. Flash off the wall, banked well, but there's 3 players on the side and it's just too much. M80 close out the series in what can only be described as an absolute bloody fever dream.
And
Oh, real beautiful opening from Lear. Reformed also follows up, and he's still holding a front line here. Trapwire in the way. Toxic Cloud will fall. Big shot from Reformed. The only thing that slips through is 1. Dapper gets through the Cosmic Divide, but gets caught up in the trapwire. 3 seconds on the clock, not enough time to collect, and that is a and Oxygen just don't really know what to look at. So another kill comes out. Verno able to trade out both, but wow, impressive stuff coming from the individual display. Gets us to a 3v3.
Verno knew exactly what to look at to make this somewhat doable for Redux and the rest of the company. Because now he's 1 away from an ult as well on this race for Redux. If he could actually get some sort of closing gap with the judge, it could be game over, but it seems we're going to be pretty decently positioned here for Thinking Men on the pulse match.
Yeah, especially with Reformed on this hero rifle. He can kind of just stay back and make sure no one comes through old, but oh my goodness,
no.
Are you kidding me? Just like that? We're just going to jump in, do that? Okay, apparently we are. All right.
Find out now.
Well, there's the alert system. Redux holding a little bit longer. That was going to split this offense up. But Lear, first blood good. Verno hiding in a corner. Going to get a little bit of assistance on the rewrap from Mitch. And yep, that will be enough. They know exactly where Lear is at. And wow, a display and just
A lot more difficult here for the attempt of a retake.
well, they're still trying to force it through screens. A lot of the pre-fire has gone a bit awry. Lear on the site dealt with. Uh-oh, not what you want to see there. Redux, little boost over the top of the wall. Trying to hold this front line. Spike will initially be diffused and being held, but Reformed again gets a double. Now to the 1v1. Verno with the halfway check, trying to see if Vix will peek it. Nice discipline, doesn't matter. What a shot from Verno. And that'll be enough for Oxygen to take their map selection, 13-7. Woo!
And that's how it shows how these two teams are ready to go head-to-head in those high-intensive judge is ready to put them in a sentence, which is probably the death penalty pretty much for thinking men. 5 of them grouped together. Underhand flash, turns away.
Enemy remaining.
Dude, what? Give him all 5.
Dun, 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 dun. Position all the way back towards spawn and all the way rotating back all the way towards garden. So where he doesn't have that forward position anymore, thinking man adapted on the fly. Look for the pressure towards the cat. They get it, but Redux is there on heaven.
30 seconds left.
And now Mitch trying to keep himself alive backside on the site. Not fully. Just no one moves. No one moves for free.
No touch.
Little pop up.
Last player
Surely not.
standing.
Okay. If he gets out of that, I don't know. 1v2 situation for Scuba. A bit unknown for a moment here in the back. He's got the spike in front of him. Dark cover has to be pushed through. First one. Good. Oh my goodness. He gets the second through the dark cover. Ah, they could do no. Top. No detainment comes through, but the immediate trigger, at least in the sound cue, to try to hop onto this. Leader getting tagged. Still comes away with one. That is perfectly fine. But how does Redux predict that?
No,
So now all of a sudden it's a 2v2. Trigger comes through again, but Paint surprises from Tree. If he pulls this off, I don't even know what. I have no words if he pulls this
It's
off.
not happening. It can't happen, right?
Surely not. And finally, no. So 9-3
Okay.
half. Okay.
And that's what I love. That's what I love, at least from the last 2 rounds that we saw from Thinking Man.
Switching
Despite
sides.
them not winning that, you know, the before last round, they still tried to activate a lot faster.
I'm gonna throw this out there because I'm a man who loves chaos. Well, pause. I was gonna say, this isn't the first time that Oxygen have come away with a 9-3 hat and lost the map. So I was trying to build into that storyline, but
Yeah.
clean
We'll
pistol
pause that one.
engagement towards B main. Will
Tune
lead
in
to a
next
plan.
week in week number 3 of Oxygen Gaming. So far, it's not going to be the case. So far, we're getting a great first and second map here from Oxygen Gaming.
Feels that way. 4v2 situation. Scrubble Bubble is on essentially a shot and a half worth of HP. Some clearance here towards the front side, but yeah, how do you break this down 2v4 into a tight site with utility still available? Recon Dart will not fully reveal. Paranoia also comes through to delay the retake. And this is just kind of one of those mindless play-by-play moments that you just kind of wait for the inevitable and the inevitable.
No, 101. You always got to find hope. For Oxygen, full execution. Knife doesn't allow more nanostorms to come out.
Yeah.
These are some trades.
Some trades, but it's not likely enough, you'd think. Spike gets planted. Paint and Scrubble will have to retake with Guardians, which is never what you want. And this would have to be just a 3-man flood from one side or the other, most likely. Flash out, just delaying the inevitable a little while longer. Second flash could still be here just to add an extra layer. And you still have Dapper tucked away safely over at A main.
Oh my God.
Paranoia
and the
comes out a
wall
little bit too
bang
late.
up
And, well, that will be all she wrote. Wow. What a series. What a map from Oxygen, flat out.
Sorry, I just wanted to give one more
Attackers
hope
win.
after I saw that headshot. But yeah, what? Definitely what a map in the end. And you know what? I mean, look at them. Barely any reaction coming out of it towards the end for Oxygen Gaming. They felt like they were, again, in the themselves.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, it's a 65 if that comes through because the turret's watching that window. Mata on the corner, shoulder has been seen, baits out an early engagement from Snarly. Double swing comes out, but it happens not as clean as he would have liked. Another stack up through. Vic does at least counter it back. Nerve says there's the other defender, takes care of it, but still not really an opportunity to make
Swing rounds where the money's finally right for the attacking side, and you have at least one ult to work with.
Here we go.
Dude.
Mata, quick. Yeah.
Bye.
All right. That's, yeah. I was just about to say the breakdowns were starting to kind of come through. Core kind of making MXS think about some things. Shock darts at the ready to try to counter the push.
They're pinging where to plant too. I think they're trying to go for a
Dude.
plant so that Nerf get line of speed
B.
from mid, but how does that shock dart get a kill?
I don't know. Vic, good for, he's a walking double kill at this point.
Spike planted.
Wow. This is a statement map from the side of MXS. A map that we haven't seen them play.
One enemy remaining.
And I don't want to, if I'm playing up against them, I don't want to see it ever again. I'm just,
Yeah.
Cobes down, this is going to get it to halfway. Vic just went on a tear this half, which is weird to say because it was a lot of Mata doing a lot of the early work, but wow, that is a half. That is a half of Valorant that just happened.
Switching sides.
Well, we mentioned it at the beginning of the
You can get to kitchen behind Snarly. this is not what you want to see. And now Core have to essentially wait and hope that they can find a straight pick
One
somewhere.
enemy remaining.
Not happening.
Not happening at all.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Well, GG.
I felt it. I felt it. I felt it there. I felt it there. After that first headshot, maybe we would have seen some matching happen from Ziff and we go another round. But unfortunately, we again get settled with the harsh reality that this was really one-sided now for MXS.
Yeah. First here. Oh, well, that's not unfortunate. Well, a little unfortunate. Boombot scouts it out. Nerve finds the kill. Nice shot from Ziff. Opportunity to reclaim the site. Now it's just down to how do you break back the rest of this post plan, because a lot of it is deeper, and Ziff is just not missing. Fly, a last one left, can do nothing, and that's a flawless retake, flat out.
That's how you start things out, I guess, for Core, and you love it. You love to see it right now. A little bit of a resurgence after coming out of what was brutal in the first map, for lack of a better word. A nice little Zenny Flawless to start things off too, to, you know, add a little bit more into the bank going into that second round. But
Fly just causing some deterrent. How about this? MXS finding kills, now a couple of weapons. Gets the halfway off the defusal though. Ziff by himself, 1v2 situation, and he's looking everywhere. He's got no idea where this post plan's truly set up at. Finds the first, snaps over to the second. Time is gonna be tight. Does he get it? No!
it's apples. It's apples. Oh, no, it's not apples season.
Yeah, not gonna happen here. As
Nope.
Snarly will give it a go. Dizzy over the top, wingman on. Wait a second. Pardon? I was saying wingman nearly got that thing to 75%. Re-trigger from Snarly, but like you said, the Molly was already at the ready. Maybe a chance to try to recontest this. Has an isolated 1v1, but Brock just not giving him the time of day. Time becoming an issue again. Vic over the top. Does get taken down. Wait, does he actually have it this time?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Nice little Zippo clutch in the end, and that, when it comes down, I mean, I hurt the TP and the door, but it doesn't hear any more pressure towards the B site. So everybody else from MXS could still stay planted towards A and run the crossfire and run the gauntlet now on Core towards short.
5-man stack. Here comes the flood. Nice shots from Zeldris. And follow from T-Dog, but they don't clear out the U-Haul corner, and Mata punishes the call. Now on 3. Looking for more on the side. Zeldris confirms the trade, and that's enough for him to get the showstopper, which he uses to trade 3, but Odashima's flank is about to ruin everything, and that's exactly what he'll do.
And a change of pace for MXS2, adding a flanker on top of that, knowing that they're playing against a non-Sentinel comp. And that was something that didn't happen too much, right? Zeldris did it once only on their offensive side, and now this is the first time that MXS, that's huge.
And now finally, after holding on to this Viper's Pit for what feels like a calendar year, Odashima will spend it in towards mid.
Did the Eclipse already pass by this calendar year?
It absolutely has.
And he has Ziff on a glass cannon vandal too, so really kitchen sink now.
Oh, has this been seen? Uh-oh, not the cleanest moment from Zeldris, and that does allow an opportunity for trades to eventually favor MXS. Brock still inside the site will help put everything to rest. I'm telling you, this was like the wildest first like 20 rounds. Still have Orbital Strike at the ready here for Turtle Troops, so you have to push through this. Ori keeping the gauntlet up. That's enough for him to hit the trigger. Pops out, finds himself one. Plus the follow on the spike and a what? Headshot through this.
I mean, punishment comes forward, Infiltrator goes down, leaving it up to Nasi. No utility use, slowly working up, but then again, it was in fact the paranoia. Just trying to make this team feel threatened. TTR, they have the post plant though.
Yeah, you need to hit this though. That neural theft reveals that this is a very passive post plant setup. Nasi continuing to put flashes together. The Molly will pull them off just a second. Jerk, again, trades out 1 for 1. Orbital Strike will get called. So much delay from Corey, but Nasi finds the kill. Stopper out, Infiltrator jumps right in, does not quite connect the player over towards the market side, but steps up, able to find Weeded on top of the site. Orbital Strike being used as Corey does not want to get rid of this site, and will force the 1v1, isolated against Boobs, takes the win, and now there's all of a sudden numbers for Troops defense 4v3.
And that's unfortunate. They tried to make it past. Corey pretty much just shut everybody down when they tried to get themselves.
The deep side of this back B site. Buzz and Boombot that could be followed up. Just again, create a bit of nuisance towards this retake attempt. Haunt comes forward. Adder finds one. And again, quickly they come. Nasi cannot hold on to this flashpoint. He has to keep the gun up. Orbital Strike blocks off that back A main. Nasi from inside the site does well. Gucci follows, and this might be just about it. And it sure is. Nice shots coming through. And Winthrop will take their map pick 13. I'm glad that you brought up the ultimate orb conversation because there's really not much Winthrop can do to stop these orbs from being collected. Although, oh my goodness, the Prowler doesn't check the only corner through door? Hello? Jerk is gonna get a double for absolutely nothing. And now Moobs will try to reestablish the defense with the Prowler out. Gucci through the hole. Should be able to get another. Not gonna be it as he gets beat to the punch, but Infiltrator will get the final 3. And I just can't believe the thing is we've used a Nightfall towards C and now a Rolling Thunder to B, and the defense is still perfectly set up for this. Oh, what is happening? Spaghetti! He was already in a dark cover anyway, so he couldn't see much to begin with.
Planted.
Operator will be spent back out as the dark cover starts to fade. Here comes the re-hit. Spy cam was up for a moment for Adder. Not sure if he's able to see too much, though. And honestly, Moobs is taking his time coming over because he's worried about alert. So now the execute with that little bit of clearance will start to come out. Corey holding up top, though. Goes completely unchecked, and now Stellar from the other side. Oh, my goodness. Only 2 will drop, and that's how... Carol, does he predict the corner? B-Dog is the first one up. Corner checks. Spam through the corner, doesn't fully connect, but it doesn't make a difference because Adder was on essentially a point worth of health. And I'm sure there's a little pop-off right there for a moment inside the Winthrop esports computer.
I'll beg for your forgiveness later. Infiltrator. I mean, gonna take it down already quickly, but surely it's up to Stellar to make this happen. Nightfall comes down, and now the tether down. I mean, they pretty much know where one of these players are. I don't think they understand where Jerk is, but of course, gathering that information. 6 bullets left, but a wraparound coming through, and they don't know. What? But they get it regardless. It's Stellar to close this down. 10-6 for TTO.
Cyber cages will also be popped. Adder is on the way out of here, saying no need to worry about this. We've got a 5v4. Let's just play retake. Only issue is Infiltrator has stepped too far forward, trying to use the Prowler to collect one, but Adder responds beautifully. Moves following up, though. How bold is that? 2 for Moves. Nasi over towards Waterfall side, and they read the post plant retake perfectly. B-Dog, last one left. 1v3. Just a classic. It doesn't have a Sentinel skin, so he's not gonna win it. Off the decay. It's just down to who sees who first. Nanostorm comes out. Jerk in the corner, dealt with by Stellar. Of course he has. B-Dog, he gets the elimination, but he can't pull it through because the judge has done too much. Now over to the Vandal. The spam shots were decent. Baguchi staying alive. Can he get over? Stellar on 1 HP, trying to stick it. Not gonna happen. It's 4 kills for Gucci, and Winthrop do the unthinkable. They take the win, and in 2-0 form.
They played their... You could see them running in the background. That is amazing. The excitement, the just overall energy of coming back.
Oh, we'll have to get a read as soon as this drops.
No, this is perfect. Oh, but they had to hit a shot, and maybe they did. They found something.
Hello?
And of course, Authority to take insane.
Into the teeth of this post plant. And every step he takes is a dangerous one here for TSM. Really well played by Riku. Did a lot of this in week number 1. He's getting away with it again here. The Glazers off to a hot start. Take their 4th round, only dropping 1 in the process.
Alongside a Proto, it's almost impossible to get by unseen. But honestly, not unread. TSM already 2 taken down. They're still looking for more, but at 3v2, the win condition theirs, unfortunately, not going to be theirs anymore. Still now even ground. And so much util to utilize when you're Harbor. Some smokes here definitely could come into place. It is like, where did they come from?
Wait, on for the potential ace. Reckoning gets earned here with that elimination. It clears off the site, but no splashes. Guamond will back off. Precision, does he guess this correctly? Okay! How about the first ace on the day? Coming out of the...
Sitting and trying to be sneaky, but you get taken out by Shock right now. Proto's trying their absolute best, but a beautiful collateral to take in this team. Honestly, they might just find another. A slow approach, moving
Dude.
forward, and the next one given away. They can't find another, but it's okay. GMT slowly working around the poetic extremities as well. Zachary, though, is going to be able to ping some of these locations, maybe find out where these players are. That's huge. They find a Proto down behind the back, and now they can finally work towards site.
Unbelievable from Zach. The gate crash first, the dimensional drift second. He sees no one's at A, pops it, and immediately comes back to the gate crash over at B. Zach, oh my goodness. Recon dart up top, keeping him in place. Oh, the 1v2. Quick tempo right at the front doors at Cave, and Ange says, not so fast there, friend. Poison Cloud's down. This is both lockdown agents playing at the front doors at A, so the setup is actually pretty blindly perfect for the Glazers. And as you look at the minimap, Zach has already pushed through B, so now you can reinforce this. Ooh, TSM are just trying to force it, and well, Proto is entering as a Sentinel, and he does not give a damn. Sim for a double as well behind it, and wow. Looked like for a moment here that the Glazers were going to find a way to steal away TSM's map, but then in the mix, but the push still on the way back over. Shots not clean initially, and that's enough time and space for TG to find their way trading back into the battle. 2v2. Drone has 1 screens for this post plant. Smoke very well placed, and it is a one-way, so you can no longer hold towards screens. That is just Guimond. Absolute beaut. Although the shots come out for Drone and kind of makes it a moot point. 1v2 simple clutch for the Glazers to take the pistol.
All right, starting off with the lead, so revenge is there. The Glazers
Maybe catches timing here to isolate topside B tower, but Poise drops, and do they expect Guimond up top? Wait a second, this is all falling apart. And now you got a Viper's pit. Wait, this is gonna block the rotation back, but Seven drops the spike carrier.
10 seconds
Oh
left.
no! Now it's just down to the clock. Unbelievable. This has been a wild west of a round. And yep, build sandcastles in the sky, my friend. Seven has ripped that away from what looked to be the jaws of defeat.
Bolt line readily available. Oh, the TSM, they're not struggling at all. GMD actually might have just found themselves something big. A Proto with the third to take in, and it's poised to clear out TSM. They are not
able to find another 2v2. Drone still with a little bit of utility to hold this elbow position, but now it's just down to him on 6 HP. 1v1, not gonna happen. GMD for 3, and TSM take the 2-0 series.
2-0, and honestly feeling absolutely amazing. A huge congratulations to TSM for running away with the victory. And not only that, keeping the persistence there. They went from a huge disadvantage in the first map to taking things down to OT and somehow winning against 2 aces to also having Sim